So, another week and another Facebook Marketplace pickup. I seem to be on a roll with these big bundles. I was umming and ahhing about this one, but in the end, it's just too good to turn down. I'm hoping to turn my £60 investment into at least 250. Check out what I bought. Hey guys, what's cracking? Ian, the master of pieces here. I'm a part-time eBay reseller and let me sort this out a second, hang on. And we're back the right way round. How about that? Hopefully that is now over there. No, actually, it's probably still. We're back the right way round and that is the main thing. But guys, I have got another cracking Facebook Marketplace pickup to show you today. I know I've only just got that wrestling bundle, but this one was just too good to turn down. I didn't actually really want it, to be honest, because I like to bring you guys a bit of variety with the stuff I sell, and I like to have a bit of variety of the stuff I sell as well, because it keeps it more interesting for me. But I let this one go for a week and still no one had picked it up. And the listing actually said huge, massive Thomas the Tank Trackmaster bundle, and they were not wrong. I picked up this box of Trackmaster for £60. It was up there for £70, but been there for a week, like I said, so I offered 60 and she accepted. It's got 14 trains in it and tons of track. So in this video, I'm going to take you through how I'm going to break this down to sell and how I'm going to make hopefully £250 minimum on it. But this, guys, is why I don't go to the car boot sales and rarely go to charity shops, because I tend to find nice bundles like this, and I've been lucky. I found one for the past few weeks at least. I think this is my 4th bundle of Trackmaster. And basically, the way that this come about is you've got a family there. I'm going to put that down because that's pretty heavy. You've got a family there who have been collecting Trackmaster for ages and ages, bundling it up and buying it for their kids. And as their kids have grown older, they're just left with a big box of Trackmaster. Now, they know that it's too valuable to take to a charity shop or just give away. And they just cannot be bothered to put the time in to sell the stuff off individually or on eBay, or just don't know how to. So they tend to stick listings like this, big job lots up on Facebook Marketplace or Gumtree for an average price. And for them, it's money in their bank, and that bundle of Trackmaster that has been sat there for ages has now gone. For me, it's a nice bit of profit and some I can get myself stuck into. But before we get into the Trackmaster, check out what sold Monday. Monday's sales report, and we sold 4 things today. And the first sale is this Hot Wheels Monster Jam monster truck. It's of the Captain's Curse, and I think this one looks really cool. I love the graphics, love the colours, and this one sold for £4 plus postage. These have done pretty well for me, these Monster Jam trucks. They sold quite quickly at the start. The better ones went for better money, but these tail enders are hanging around, so when they do sell, I am pretty pleased, to be honest. When you're selling Monster Jam trucks, the things to look out for: is the paintwork scratched? Are there any dings on there? And are these axles buckled? They are meant to jiggle around like that, and you'll know when they're buckled. The wheels are all over the shop. But that's not a bad sale. £4, good to get it gone. And the next sale is a Staffordshire pottery piece. This is a large lady with a bird, and I'm pretty confident this isn't one of the older antique ones. The gold around the bottom is a bit more worn, but the paintwork is just too neat. If that was a real old one, that wouldn't look that good. But the telltale sign, it doesn't have all that crazed pattern on the back. It's still pretty old. It'd be from the 70s or 80s, but not real old. And this one sold for £20 plus postage. And I sold this to the same chap who bought the golfing one I sold the other day too as well. So it must be a collector. So yeah, that'll be in the post tomorrow. And this is sale of the day. It's these 2 sheep ornaments. You've got a ram and you've got a ewe. And these ones aren't Staffordshire. These are from a company called Rye. And I couldn't actually read that properly to start with. So what I did was look through Google Lens, and these one come up. And they told me it was Rye pottery. And these sheep have sold for £65 plus postage. So I don't know what it is. Sheep ornaments seem to do really well, whether it's these ones or the Staffordshire ones. So I am looking out for sheep pottery everywhere I go. Yeah, so I'm chuffed with that. £65 plus postage. I got to make sure I wrap these up really, really well. And yeah, those will be posted out too tomorrow. And the final sale, I can't actually show you because I've already posted it off this morning. It come in overnight and it was the PS Vita version of Uncharted, and that one sold for £20 all in. I posted that one first class signed for because it was a really small package and I didn't want to get lost. So I paid a little bit extra, but you know, I'm still talking about what, £17.50 plus postage. So yeah, pretty solid Monday for sales. So let me run you through all the trains that come in that Trackmaster bundle. So originally I said 14, but actually counting them again, there are 16. All of them tested, all of them working. There was a couple that had battery acid damage, so I fixed all them and I've made a video of how to do that previously. But some of them, you just stick the batteries in. If it doesn't work, twist the wheels a few times and then usually they come back to life. Now, what is different about all these trains are these are the newer Trackmaster trains. These are called Trackmaster Revolution. And the way you can tell they're Revolution trains is on the bottom of them, you can see the back wheels look more like cogs. They've got these little teeth on them. That is a sign that they are newer Trackmaster trains. But in my experience, that doesn't really affect the value of them too much. What the older trains look like, and you've seen me sell these before, they've just got the rubber ring around the wheels. But like I said, doesn't affect the value too much. Right, let's get into the value of these trains. So, first one we have got is Freddy. And I've never sold a Freddy before. He's quite a rare train. And this one, you're looking at about £12 to £15 for. So that's a good start. But this is the one that you want to look out for, guys. This guy is Streamline Thomas. So you can see he's got number 1 on the side. That tells me it's Thomas. There's also a Streamline Gordon. But whether it's Thomas or Gordon, these ones definitely look out for. This one you're looking at £22 to £25 just for that train. Next one up, I've sold one of these before. This guy is called Gator. And Gator will go for £11 to £12. James. Here he is, red train, comes with a tender. I've got all the tenders for these separately. I didn't bother showing you those. But this James is about a tenner. Every Trackmaster bundle you get, you're always going to get a Thomas. This one is a bog standard Thomas, no special variant, no special graphics on him. Thomas will only go for about £5 on his own. But there were a few wagons and trailers in the bundle, so I'm going to bundle Thomas with all those wagons and I'll get a tenner for him. You've seen this one before. This guy is called Hero, and Hero will sell for £9 to £10. Diesel 10, this one's a good one to look out for. It's a pretty ugly looking train, but he's got a flap there. Make sure that you've got the top of that flap and that hasn't snapped off. This one will go for, I don't know, 12 to 15. This is a good one. This guy's called Scruff. Scruff goes for £15 to £16. What a train. Now, these ones are a bit more lower value now. This one is called Ryan. It's kind of a purpley pink, got GWR on the side. This Ryan is about £8. You've got a Spencer here, and I've got a few Spencers already and a few different variants. This is just a bog standard Spencer. This Spencer is looking at about £7 to £8. I haven't sold an Emily before, and I thought Emily would go for a little bit more, to be honest, but she's only worth £7 to £8 as well. Next, you got Gordon, and again, Gordon has a tender on the back. This Gordon will go for about £8. And next in line, you got Edward. Edward is another pretty standard train, go for £7 to £8. And I might bundle Edward, Gordon, and James together as a 3, because that's how they come in the books, really. So yeah, £7 to £8, or maybe bundle them. We then have a Thomas and 2 Percys. So this Thomas has got snow graphics on the side. This Percy has got well, just some cool graphics on the side there, and this one is a bog standard Percy. I don't think the graphics really make too much difference with Thomas and Percy. You might get a couple more pounds for them, but effectively you're looking £5, £6 to £7 each. But if you add all them up, for these trains, you're not far off 150 quid. Right, check out what's sold Tuesday. Tuesday's sales report, and we only sold one thing today, and it's this Transformers pterodactyl called Swoop. All you do is flick his head down there, and there he is in his robot form. Now this one is from the Transformers animated range, and there he is there, Swoop. You see he comes with this evil looking mace thing, which I do have, but it's split in two. So that didn't help with the value. And this one sold for £11 plus postage, which still isn't too bad because I paid £3 each for my Transformers. So a nice little markup there. And what it means, only one thing to pack tonight, so I can do a bit more listing. So Tuesday was pretty bang average really, wasn't it? So what I did, as well as do a bit of listing, was organise all those comic books that I picked up in that big bundle last weekend. And what I'm doing is I'm setting up probably 9 or 10 auctions to start on Saturday. I'm bundling 10 together because that makes a pretty good weight. That comes in just under 2 kilos. So I can keep them all as small parcels. So there's going to be 9 or 10 bundles of these going starting Saturday. So it'd be a great time for you to click like, great time to click subscribe, and you can follow me and see how these bundles do. I'm hoping they should be okay. But let me take you through Wednesday's sales report. And we had 3 sales today. And the first sale was this bundle of wrestling figures. So the reason I paired these 3 together is because in the wrestling world, these are a stable called Team Angle. You've got Kurt Angle there, you've got Charlie Haas there, and you've got Shelton Benjamin there. So those 3 together went for £7.50 plus postage, so averaging £2.50 a figure, which I'm pretty chuffed with. The next sale is... Oh no, let's go with this one first. The next sale is part of the stock exchange. And it is another piece of Staffordshire pottery. This one is a lot smaller than the ones that I showed you Monday, but it's going to the same guy. This guy is just seemed to be picking up all of my Staffordshire pottery recently. He's picked up the last 3 pieces. So I've messaged him and said, okay, I realise you are buying them all. So would you like to combine postage? And he's more than happy to buy them individually, because what he's doing is he's taking them and he's testing them himself to see if they're not, you know, cheap knockoffs really. And I know they're not cheap knockoffs, so I don't mind him buying them one by one, but the offer is always there for him if he wants to combine postage. But anyway, this one sold for £16 plus postage. So yeah, nice bit towards that stock exchange. And while we're on this theme of stock exchange, we sold these 2 Daleks. These are wicked. These are from, let me just read the bottom, sci-fi collector.co.uk. And they're pretty weighty. I don't think they're metal, but they are pretty weighty. Maybe the base is metal. But this one here has got a light bulb missing on the top, but otherwise both of them are in pretty good condition. And these sold for £26 plus postage. They were up for 30. I had a watcher come on board, so sent out an offer of 26 and they took it. So these guys will be going off in the post tomorrow. So that's my Wednesday. Check out what I'm going to do with that Trackmaster track. So we've already doubled our money with the trains in that Trackmaster bundle, but there's still a bit more to squeeze out that bundle with the track, and it's come with tons of it. So like I said, it's Trackmaster Revolution. So what that means is that the track has, can you see that? It's got lots of different ridges all going through the track there, and that's for the cogs on the bottom of those Trackmaster trains to bite into. It means the trains can go up steeper slopes or come down steeper kind of hills. Both the Revolution trains are compatible with the old Trackmaster track, so this blue stuff that you see all the time, and the trains for this are compatible with this, although some of the older trains won't be able to use some of the features in the new Trackmaster. But anyway, the way that I'm selling these off is simply by colour. I've got loads of white ones, so they're bundled together. I've got loads of grey ones, I've got loads of silver ones, and I've got loads of beige ones. So they make nice bundles. And with these, I'm aiming to get 50p per piece. So I've bundled them together, priced them 50p per piece, and I reckon I'm in £100 to £120 worth of track. Of course, I'm going to take offers with this stuff because I don't really want the track hanging around, because it is pretty big, it is pretty bulky, taking up a bit of room in the garage, so offers will be there. But if you add the trains and the track together, I'm hoping I'll be bringing in about £250. So not bad from a £60 investment. So guys, obviously it'd be great if you can click like and subscribe, and you can follow how my Trackmaster sales go, or just my sales in generally. And I'm keeping on pushing towards our 1,000. We're nearly on 750. So I thank everyone for all your support, and I'll catch up with you in the next video. Thanks ever so much for watching the video, and I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. For those new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's already subscribed. I'll see you in the next one.